Yay! So my software was just being buggy. But it also means that everyone missed my little explanation of why I'm playing Monster Prom. Basically, I tried for about half an hour to try and get Ace in Space to work with my OBS, and it just wasn't coming up on the capture screen. So that means that the game wouldn't have worked if I had tried to play it today, which is unfortunate. So the plan today is to play the 30-minute versions of this this and try and get as many of the first term base characters done, so we can move on to the DLC characters and see if it changes anything up like the DLC. So I really hoped they'll cancel it, but I didn't expect it to be cancelled for real. Hey. So let's get the game up. I also you also didn't hear my explanation of why I'm back at the bed again. Basically, the lighting at my table was just really bad and I didn't like it, and the chair really hurts my back, so I was just like, nope. No. So it although it means I can't now monitor the OBS software on a separate screen, I'm comfortable. And the lighting's good. Well, okay. Oh, the sound effects are still loud. I forgot to change that. Oh. Oh. How are the sound levels now that my mic is working? Being comfy is #1 priority, yes. So I'm using my laptop stand as a surface instead of my lap as well. Short game. Skip. I'll be the void again. And now to go for my regular name, because that is just who I am. Dumb of ass.
All right.
Dumbass is back. Yep. Skip. Ah. You get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. Maybe she's always stating she's a mess. And two of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. Two cool guys walking away from rad explosions, and they don't look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love. But it is super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. The most influential Russian novelists of the insert number century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov and Dostoyevsky. I have to deliver it today. I think I'll go for this one because it feels relatable to me trying to scramble to do my assignments. Change it up to be ass dumb. Maybe next time. 19th. Oh yeah, fuck, it's Roman numerals. Look, I can't remember Roman numerals that well, so of the 19th century. I was never taught Roman numerals that well. Oh, I'm so fun. Politics so real. Mum? You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years archaeologists can learn something about the people of your time. What does the statue represent? The mind-blowing twist in your future TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever. Unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. The glorious instant when your friends stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Your least favourite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. Statue of Boris Johnson and Donald Trump, eh? It's okay, you're just getting into the character of dumbass. I am always dumbass. When am I not? I haven't had to use my brain since my GCSEs. What would be a killer accessory? A necklace with your own name, in case you forget. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. Sunglasses at night. Shiny armor. Coolness itself. Fancy brass knuckles. I've done Vera. I've done Liam. I've done Damien. So there's 3 more to go. Sunglasses at night. Resco, is that you? I think I'll go for this one because I reckon it might be Polly. Oh no. Of course Polly would be the sunglasses. It turns out I'm romancing a werewolf. I've temporarily forgotten his name, so good thing I chose that option. Sorry, my dress is trying to constrict my stomach. Because it's got a lot of elastic bands on it. Oh. Elastic bands? Elastic...
All right.
Yeah, bands. Alright. 7 smart, 7 boldness, 4 creativity, 3 charm, 7 fun, 5 money. I wonder what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How is this shorter? Where would I find a werewolf? Gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway texting, just as you're about to approach her. What's your name? Why doesn't it tell me your name? There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal. Wolf bullies always do the dumbest thing you can think of. Oh, his name's Scott. Thank you, Michael. What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately. Some very funny person with my sports gear. My right shoe and my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros, and you would never do a prank to me. But I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you. My stream just died. Oh. Let's check. It's Twitch. No! And we're back. Oh. Yeah, I have the connection thingy, so that if it disconnects, it doesn't end the stream like it did in my first 2 videos. How far how much did you miss? Just when the karaoke party started to develop in the chat. Have you seen this bit? This bit? Whoop whoop. Nope. Oh, so it cut out at... Thank you, Michael. Polly, I know we're best bros, and you would never do a prank on me. To me. But I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you. No. You didn't. Because ghosts don't have a scent. Polly's voice is back. Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming. Yes, the Polly voice. Well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling? Of course ghosts smell like ecstasy spiked rose wine and Victoria's seance lingerie. It sure is a mystery. Hop in my van and we'll go solve it, Scoop. I mean, Scott. Since we're trying to romance him, I think we'll go for this one. Yes! So charming. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, yes! My favourite things. Then it was you. Scott, do you have any idea how many ghosts in the school where Victoria's seance? It's the ultimate lingerie boutique. Scotty Doddy Doo, where are you? So you're saying it could have been any ghost? Pretty much. But you know what? I would be happy to use my rose wine smelling lingerie scented skill set to help you crack the case. Crack the case. Enunciate. Thanks, Polly. You're a good friend. As they walk away arm in arm, Polly looks over her shoulder and mouths to you, "It was totally me." Oh goddamn, wrong person! No! But Scott seems content. Their friendship is saved, and Polly seems pretty flattered by your choice of descriptors. In the end, the strongest smell here is the sweet smell of success. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm.
All right.
Who to sit by? Let's sit. Oh yeah, well, on like a shorter schedule, so this one. Don't you gnaw at my yawn? You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down, while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. Oh. Hey, Michael, you requested to follow me on Twitter. Why am I... Well, I've accidentally decided to follow you two. I clicked the one button. That's not to say that I didn't want to follow you. That's just me trying to say that I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, followed. Accepted. What's wrong, Miranda? Isn't it obvious? Right here, on my tray. Fish sticks! Yeah, Fish Stick Friday. Isn't it great? Huh? It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
What?
Oh no, fish sticks. Air people? Cannibalism time. Yes, do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news? Yeah, sure. Because I totally know how to read. What? Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It's high treason. Treason. God, speech impediment kicking in. Aw, but I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out, haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain bull-droppinol and nerdoflavine. Fish sticks contain absolutely no fish. It's all garden snails and food-grade plastic. Scott can eat as many as he wants. Eats a whole tray of fish sticks, staring her in the eyes. See, Miranda? There's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good, and good for you. I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected after all. Though I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks, rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with. Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in there too. I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you. Does this mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I? Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure where my eating serfs have gone off to in any case. As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching on those fish fingers.
All right.
Oh, wow. Let's see if we can see him being creative. Aww! Look at it. Ooh. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Hey, 6 creativity. And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh.
Lame.
Tell me about it. I have a condition which means my flesh fails me. I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Like, have you heard of the Matryoshka diet? You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Where's Scott? Oh man, that brings back memories. The Matryoshka diet is how I died. Oof. I miss fat diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements.
Hey, Rose.
There he is. Whoa, are you guys talking about fad diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that will get me more ripped. Anything. Have you heard of the Imhotep cleanse? It's where you only eat things that came from a mummy. Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny. Plus, you get to rob tombs. Have you heard of the paleo diet? Now try the Jurassic. You've heard of the paleo diet. Now try the Jurassic diet. You can't eat anything that isn't a dinosaur. Killing a T-Rex alone will get you super buff.
Awesome, bro.
So bold. Whoa, awesome! I've always wanted to punch a T-Rex. And now I finally have my excuse. But dinosaurs died out years ago, Scott. Where are you gonna find one? Easy, I'll squat fush so hard it sends me back in time. I want to see Scott fighting a T-Rex. And clone a dino and punch it. I'm not sure there's a number of squat fush you can do that will alter the fabric of reality, Scott. That shows how little you know about squat fuss, Polly. There is no problem that can't be solved by squat fuss. Like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Later, Scott shows you how to do your math homework with Scott Fuss. The magic is real. He gained 2 charm and 1 fun. Indeed.
All right.
What to do? Because Scott isn't much for smarts. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Where is the mini-me? I think he's being covered by the dab. You gain 2 fun. I must be quite hungry, but I have no snacks nearby. Later you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait! It's just a wolf pack. Guess it would have meant 2 things. For the last time, is this a bromance or a bro Treason, broski. Get some to munch on, Shan. I only have toast. I don't want to go for too long because, yeah, I would feel bad. You're my teammates and my family. And I'm not trying to be a bad Scot, but this is the third month in a row you've missed our full moon bro down. We got together and practiced a wolf pyramid and then helped each other inject sheep steroids. He played full flip cup with lamb's blood spiked with natty ice. That all sounds really nice, but I already had plans and I didn't want to let people down. Get some toast, you nerd. Maybe after, this part. Wait, did I read that? Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the wolf pack? Or are you with those other monsters? Good romance got Rennie. Oh damn. You're one of those other monsters. You better do something. Let me teach you a new game. Extremely long distance fetch. Guys. On the inside, aren't we all wolves? Oh, both these options sound viable. I think this one. So charming. Bro. Like, that's deep, bro. Like, super deep. Maybe too deep. Nah, bro. The perfect deepness. This is exactly the kind of question we need to be asking ourselves as SJWs. Yes, super jacked rules need to be socially aware too. Oh, now I get it. We're all wolves. Because we all pee in the same toilets. Or because the school is one big wolf pack? Bro, maybe it is. Maybe it is. The wolves wander around to ponder this further. You're not sure they're sold on this, or that they're entirely sober, so the effects may not last.
Awesome, bro.
Wow, you sure know a lot about wolves, and life, and everything. You must have a lot of smarts. Yes, I have 9 smarts. I'm very smart. Scott looks at you with awe, and you have a feeling that he's just gained a lot of respect for you. While you gained 2 smarts and 1 charm, I am 11 smarts.
All right.
Wait, I'm gonna go do me some... I am so smart that I was named for how smart I am. Dumb smart. Wait, no, smart ass. I truly am a dumbass if my first thing was dumb smart. Oh no. Right. I'm gonna quickly go do me some toast. So I'll put up a different screen for a sec. I'll still be lingering in the chat if you want to talk whilst I'm doing my toast. Perfection, Shannon. So be right back. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't do this to me now, app. My perfectly timed. Ah, no, wrong app. No. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I'll be right back. Aha. And we're back from our commercial break that allowed me to grab a bit to eat. So let's go sit over here. You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing. I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Hal present and accounted for. Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be chairman? Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers? Well, I don't have ghost powers, so... Oh, you, I get it. Chair, man. But... no time to idle, Scott. We've got to come up with a bowl of food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay, what if we ate all our food like a good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott. For the last time. That's not a prank. And I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You proposed the ultimate food prank. Eat everybody else's food like a good boy. Replace all the food with chairs. Okay, with this being Scott, this one. Oh. Eat other people's food? You can do that? Well, I can't. But I can. Even if it's on someone else's plate? Even if it's in somebody else's tummy? Exactly half of that was right. Which half? Oh, no time to figure it out. We've got a prank now while the prank is good. Wait, what about me? Food right through me. But you and Scott are already blazing a trail through the cafeteria, gobbling everything in sight. Scott accidentally eats a few people along with their food, but he politely burps them out when they complain. By the time the school security kicks you two out, you're both totally stuffed with food and affection for each other. All right. We need more charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense that both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the other team leader's charm. The commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is filled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She is now a bit less fabulous. Nearby, you can see Scott and Wolfpack talking. Scott! We have the greatest power drink to date. Check this out, bruh. Oh, I love power drinks. But wait. This new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix it with a beverage. You can consume it using only your nose. Oh no, is it cocaine? Oh no. It's called cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. Cocaine. Whoa, that totally doesn't sound like your regular power drink. Which definitely means it's cutting edge, just like you said. Yeah, it's like 50% energy drink, 50% protein power, and 100% water power. God damn it with these crazy pranks. But before you can do anything, Scott has snorted all the coke. Ah! Time for some Colombian nose colds. Oh no. And he's gone full wolf mode. And now he's basically unleashed and is destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm him down. But what? Using your vast knowledge of aromatherapy, give him some lavender scented cocaine to neutralize the regular scented cocaine and relax him a little bit. Give him a flashy fidget spinner. Yes. You start spinning a very flashy fidget spinner in front of Wolf Scott. He stops wreaking havoc and stares at the spinning fidget spinner. It's so spinny. After a while, he reverts to his normal self, because everyone knows that cocaine triggers a werewolf transformation, but a fidget spinner can cancel it. Bro, this thingy is the best thingy ever. It's like a very safe and friendly shuriken. Same way to distract you. I am not distracted by fidget spinners. Can I keep it? How can you say to that pair of puppy dog eyes? Hooray! My voice cracked then. You see Scott playing with your fidget spinner, still managing to wreak havoc despite calling it very safe and friendly. Clumsy, handsome Scott. You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts. Oh. So smart. So charming. All right. Is there anything I can buy?
Hey, stranger.
E. I'm too powerful most things. How to sexy 7. Latin. Ooh. That's free. I'll take this. God damn it! I shouldn't have done it. But I have 43 money. I have 43 money. But it's gonna be of no use to me.
All right.
Look at this. No! No! My smarts, my boldness, my creativity, my charm is all gone. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, 99 money. I thought he said 45. Oh no. You sit down to enjoy a nice, normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria as usual. Lol, JK, something fucked up is always going on here. And today is no different. Oh. Oh, hello, dumbass. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, dumbass. You have sun smarts. You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott! No, we didn't. Shut up! We were going to teach you the piano, or maybe the saxophone? I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Go team! It's obvious you brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion, so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. Why is Damien blushing? Wait, I have to think like Scott. Not enough smarts after lottery winnings. I have to think like Scott. I think Scott would go for the first one because he likes sports. Yes! Oh, that's a great idea! I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot. But you know what they say, the more mascots the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools only have one mascot, having multiple mascots would be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under the tables. Rah, rah, wild beast, eat the other team and make her feast. And try not to get an infection from yeast. Actually, that chant is pretty dope. Dumbass! Thank you tons. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and 1/fun don't actually rhyme. But why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott?
All right.
I need to get my charm back. I have all this money and nothing to do with it. Oh fuck, I didn't read that. But suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy. That might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. And you gain 2 charm. It's almost time for football practice, but you see Scott without his uniform on, looking sadder than you've ever seen him. I just can't believe it, bro. Coach kicked me off the team. It's not fair. How was I supposed to know that the new cocaine power drink contained cocaine? But rules are rules, and apparently doing a bunch of cocaine is against those rules. What am I gonna do, bro? Sports is my life. A life without sports is like a life without life. Please, bro, help me figure out a way to get back on the team. You'd love to help. The only question is, how? spike the punch with Coke on prom night. If the whole team's on Coke, Coach will have to let you all play. All we've got to do is convince Coach that cocaine is a good thing. A little hands-on demonstration wouldn't hurt. I mean, after last time, I don't think a hands-on demonstration would be good. So this one. Oh no. But then everybody will be kicked off the team. Even people who aren't on the team. As bad as it hurts not to be on the team, I don't want to make anybody else feel like that. Especially people who have never played any sports. Can you imagine being kicked off the team before you even got a chance to play? No. It's just like Coach says, everyone deserves a chance at sports. From the tiniest baby to the largest, hairiest baby. Sorry, bro, but two wrongs don't make a right. They make a wrong. Dang, you're really looking forward to getting the whole school high on Coke. Instead, your lack of ethics causes you to lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. I'm back to my original smarts. No. God damn it. Oh, I hiccuped. And we're back. This is so cruel. The internet gods have betrayed us once more. Oh, we're back. Yep. I take it you missed this part. I have no timestamps. Dang, you were really looking forward to getting the whole school high on Coke. Instead, your lack of ethics causes you to lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. The genderless goblin has returned. My smarts is back to its original. No. Sorry if my camera's doing that. My laptop stand is on my bed. And my flat, its floor, is kind of slanted. So my bed is naturally kind of like this, which means the laptop stand is kind of like this. So it's jiggling about because I kind of have to try and hold it in place.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? I don't know if this tingling is love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank, but this feels like the right thing to do. Let's go to prom together! Hey, I did it! It was definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares?
We're the perfect team.
Aww. Aww. It's got a hat! Look at it! Look at his tiny hat! Also, right now, I'm trying to decipher what are the eyes. Are these the eyes? Are these the eyes? Are these the eyes? Or is this 3 pairs of eyes? Who knows? I don't. Wait, there's a second one! With a bow tie! Get your nails did! Let them blow dry! Looking hella dapper. Prom night was bad. Well, there was that part when the full moon came out and Scott transformed into a rabid wolf and nearly killed 3 people. But aside from that, it was a wonderful night to remember. So many events. 63 outcomes. No secret endings. Dumbass, most likely to make Pluto a planet again. Scott's quote. What's a quote? I want all the mini-me's in different fancy attire. I mean, you don't have to be a dumbass to want Pluto to be a planet again. Actually, I think it is one again. I'm all for Pluto being a planet. I grew up with Pluto being a planet, and that's how it shall remain. What do you mean, yes you do? Those 3 weeks were the those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. I did the physics and I will fight you. I don't care if it's a dwarf planet, it's a planet! Look at it. You're the heathen! And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. Vera realized that she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. There are lots of rocks in our solar system that are bigger than Pluto and are still not classed as planets. But do those rocks have atmospheres? No. I don't think so. Pluto's a planet, and it has a girlfriend further out in the solar system. It's hypothesized. I know that much. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh no! No! Ah! Ah! I have to mute it. Otherwise, I get copyright. Tired. Well, not tired. Itchy-eye. Wrong words. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Look at this layout. What? Wait, I didn't point at them. Because my mouse isn't on there right now. It's on Streamlabs. Really am dumbass. Like, I had an incident last night when I was trying to clean up my eyebrows, and my hand slipped and I accidentally took off a bit too much on one, so luckily I have a fringe. Oh, they went paintballing. Together we will survive. Isn't that a BTS lyric? Unlocked 8 new images. Let's have a quick look-see. No. Fun fact, the dwarf planets are also known as Plutoids, so Pluto may not be a planet, but it has a whole load of things named after it. Pluto is a planet, it's now just got children. So do you know how these things work? Haha! Aww. Aww! Look at it, it's so mad! Oh, those are its eyelids. Okay, I see now. No! It's so mad! I've looked at this already. There's so much Damien fan art. Someone's gonna die. Have fun! I will not have you betray my first in astronomy. If I remember correctly, you didn't finish... No, I won't. I won't bring that up here. But I will betray your first in astronomy. It's my opinion. Hey, yep. Oh, good. Back with some smart ass. Sailor Moon. Fanfic every Monday at 8. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower do you get? The incredible power of writing fanfiction is so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. Probably rabies. I'd go to the hospital immediately. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling an argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Because of who I am? First option. So creative. Look at me! I am Potat. The coolest reality show would be 12 experts on various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage somehow. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they will lose their jobs and society wins. As much as I'd love to choose the middle option, I'm gonna have to go for the bottom option. So smart. The sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have. All the principles to build a financial empire. Lyrics to all Disney songs. How to set stuff on fire. How to make a killer cocktail out of anything. Obscure 80s trivia. Sports things. Well, I'm guessing Vera, Damien, Liam, and Scott. Let's go for Polly. I was right. I've got all my bedding in the wash right now, so I'm just sat on a plain mattress with one of my pillows behind me. It's not exactly the best, but it will do. Let's go to the bathroom. That day he skipped class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. As long as it's comfy, it's all good. Yeah, you get 0 shits and gain 2 boldness. You spot Liam and Polly talking about a party or something. Parties are cool, so you decided to join them. Look, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. But inviting everybody to the party on Facebook is going to make it seem unbelievably lame. Indeed. But if I don't make a monster Facebook invite, nobody will know where to go or what time to get there. We'll get like 6 guests. But they'll be cool guests. And a good party is all about exclusivity. No way. A good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning. My phone needs charging, no. Let's just agree to disagree on that. Or maybe we could ask our friend here to resolve this for us. You, what do you think is the best way to invite people to our party? Okay, here's what you do. You hand letter free flyers with the party info and then hide them in the bathrooms of the 3 coolest coffee houses in town. Whoever finds those invitations deserves to be at your party. Obviously, the answer is to take a topless selfie and then use Photoshop to cover your nipples with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over the school. I guarantee people will come in more ways than one. Yes, amazing. I was thinking of doing something similar for the MFB page, but they wouldn't allow nudity. But putting out flyers is so retro. I love it. Selfie stick. Where's my selfie stick? You saved the day and got Polly to go topless. You're the true hero of our time. You gained 2 fun and 2 boldness. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at the table when you picked at this table when you picked it. Psst! Hey, loser, down here. It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here! Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. Interdimensional law, more like it. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal. Worth it though, right? Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Just hide in the ghost zone. You know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? Wait, both? Wait, no, it's just him. Polly's a ghost. But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost. I guess you should have thought of that before you just spent all that time being alive, huh? Being alive isn't a choice. Whoa, okay. I don't have time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude. See you in the ghost zone. No, you won't. You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone. But from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone. It is so bad. Let's go there now. Sorry, I've got to shift a bit. Ah! 5 seconds before the disaster. Gonna shift. Oh, god damn. Right, how is everything? Oh, yep, I'm still in shot. How's my microphone? Okay, that's okay. Good old smartass. What's it going to be today? I mean, I'm too poor to get the cocaine for Polly. Because it's $10. A corpse. Let's go for this one. Let's see what happens this way. Ah, no, no, no! Oh, my stats. No. Why does this happen to me? I shouldn't have made myself smartass. I need to get my fun up. God damn it! The instant betrayal. Yep. I wasn't paying attention to where the shop was. Listen, smartass. You can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're totally showing off our best flasks. Flasks. Well, not the best flask, exactly. But the best content. Good God. Are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in this school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, and the soul of an infant. Oh, wait. Sorry, my headphones are caught under my stand now. What? Huh, weak. This is a radioactive absinthe. This is fire. And this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes. But I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own goddamn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Ugh, I'm so sorry I'm stumbling over my words. My speech impediment is apparently kicking my ass today. Heck yeah, let's rage! I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all the cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex. But I've had tons of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. Don't worry about struggling with words. Thank you. Oh, goddamn. I didn't read that. No! Two cars to make a limousine, an order of iPhones to become an iPhone XXX, the most advanced update possible, duh. And a microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably. Indeed, it's totally fine. Thank you. Wait, that's really sweet. Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it, because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for plans with Polly. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there's like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension that the consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. And 7 fun. In the course of your activities, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer so you can eavesdrop. Listen, this has been a fruitful partnership so far in terms of making people look like imbeciles. But I think it's time we monetize. Sick burns don't buy fresh outfits. Yeah, fine, whatever. I guess I could do some new songs or whatever, but like, I don't want to start making people look dumb just so we can make money. I don't want to sell out. Personally, I can't wait to sell out. But you have a point. We can't sacrifice our brand. The question, of course, is how do we do both? Yeah, how do we get rich off ranking people's chains? Ugh. Careful with your choice of words, Polly. What? Chains are big things for ghosts. Of course. They don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution? Why don't you make up a fake new workout craze? It worked for Frank Pilates, the inventor of Pilates. Oh man, do I have a great prank for you. I call it stealing. I think Polly would go for this one. So bold. Stealing. I like where your head's at, but it could be used to catchy a name. What about humping? Humping is already a thing. Yeah, but it's awesome. Fair point. But we need something classier. Something that says, this is cool and also legal. Oh, theft! Warmer. Oh, what about finance? Like student finance, where I get my student loan from? That's already a thing. Fine. How about ambush finance? Oh, yes! That's hot! You leave them to discuss whether they can trademark stealing. Meanwhile, you gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. Isn't this where I gain fun? I'll get my charm up, because it's at 3 and that's not good. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fills your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You're minding your own business when Vera grabs you by the collar and yanks you into a huddle with her and Polly. We're in big trouble, asshole, and it's all your fault. Yeah, ambush finance has been a huge success. Too huge. They want us to write a book about it. But we don't know how to write a book. And we've already accepted the advance. So I took a bunch of Adderall and wrote 270 pages of garbage about stealing. But of course, the publishing house won't accept it. They say it's missing a big reveal at the end. Some kind of ultimate secret to ambush finance success. That's where you come in. Yeah, you came up with the idea in the first place. For which we owe you absolutely no royalties, by the way. So we figured you could help us come up with a big secret for the end of the book. What do you say? Keeping in mind that if you say no, I will have you skinned. The ultimate secret to ambush finance is that there is no secret, and you're all suckers for buying this book. The ultimate secret to ambush finance was inside you all along. Organs. You can steal organs and sell them for tons of money. But Polly doesn't have organs. This one? Haha! Oh snap, that's the ultimate prank! We're stealing their money by tricking them into buying a book about stealing money. Very mean. Very on brand. And if anyone complains, we'll just tell them it's avant-garde self-help. French words always shut people up. Sweet! I'll go put this into the final draft. Great. But remember, Polly, we've got a bank heist scheduled at 5:30. We can't be slacking now that we're celebrity burglars. Roger that. Man, this is so much fun. I can't believe it's legal. Of course. You're going to pretend that you didn't hear all that. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. 9. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouching behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting. Thank Broseph you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cups. Well, wonder no more. We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah. We're gonna win it if we collect the foil cover of 100 jelly desserts. We will be the lucky winners of 1 free jelly dessert. Ha! But right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. And that means we need One more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more. You give them your jelly dessert, but you already you'd give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at a bad person you hate. Guess you gotta make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory. Make like a puppy dog and beg, or the sweeter when achieved through pity. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. But isn't stealing wrong? No, Scott. That's a myth. Like carnivals and the afterlife. But if the afterlife isn't real, why are you a ghost? Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Sorry. I need to get shifty again. If I sit in one position for too long, my butt dies. Is this okay? Let's give it a quick check. Wait. Hey. There's no time for metaphysics, Scott. We've got a heist to plan. No, Coach says stealing is wrong. Unless you are stealing a ball, or a base, or a victory from the jaws of defeat. Actually, seems like sports is mostly stealing. Well, that settles it. Time for stealing. One fake bus, one real woolly mammoth, and a brutal running gun battle later, and you finally secure one illicit jelly cup. Which you, in turn, along with your 99 other jelly cups which you turn in, along with your 99 other jelly cups for one free jelly cup! Scott is too upset about all the violence, so you split your free jelly cup with Polly. Worth it. I should try and get my fun up a bit more. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you don't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's the new dance move called dance move apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember, and you gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Oh my god! Did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts! I'm totally gonna get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit! We should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get? The entire text of the Necronomicon. You'd be the first half, and I'll be the second half. Knuckle tats. You get party pa, and I'll get typer witty. Put our knuckles together, and you know what that spells. This one. Sex! True to yourself, achievement unlocked. You look blankly at Polly. What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but whenever I see a group of us, I always assume it spells sex or LSD. And a neck tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So sex it is. You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips. Shh. How do I do this in a high pitch? Shh. My little dublet. You play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be. She does show you, and it turns out it can be as long as you want if you keep adding. If you just keep adding eggs to the end, you gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. Oh, I'm so creative! I'm so fun! Wait, I can ask myself to prom? You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom night? Loss! You seem like the kind of person that would have us both ending the night in the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go! It's time to make some wild and poor life choices. Aww. Prom night was nice, but a bit bland for the likes of you. You decided to spice things up by summoning some interdimensional nightmare creatures because interdimensional nightmare creatures know how to rave the night away. You and Polly held hands while admiring. I forgot to turn the game audio back on, didn't I? I did! I'm a dumb... Why am I like this? Oh, I'm so dumb. There's been no audio since the last run through. You and Polly held hands while admiring how interdimensional nightmare creatures wreaked havoc. What a night! 7 new events and 7 new outcomes. Smartass. Best at secret handshakes. Polly's quote, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But what does kill you makes you a sweet kick-ass ghost. Oh, fuck. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. Miranda got a job being a princess for her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles that left in that war called youth. Let's preemptively turn off before copyrighted music. I turned it off on, just turn it off again. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I think after these credits end, I might end the stream because there's about 15 minutes until 4 anyway. So that wasn't bad, getting 2 two, 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 2 dates done in one day, in one stream. And then next time we'll try to do Miranda and possibly redo Liam. And hopefully I won't need a food break in the middle. Oh, Cryotic's also the voice of Liam. You did amazing today, winning the hearts of these beloved monsters. Yeah. I barely any fuck-ups. Only one. And even then it didn't affect the outcome. It's a bit sad that... Aww. Look. You're full of surprises. It's a bit sad that I couldn't get Ace in Space to work. After I get my 2 assignments done for June 3rd, I'll try and figure it out. Try and find a way to get it to work. I really want to play it for you guys. Oh, so wholesome! Look at her! Ah, too far. Eat. I'm apparently a yawny bean. More fan art. Oh! Wispy what? Look. It's so cute. Oh yeah, those are what people drew of themselves. I can't be bothered to look through all that. Not right now. I'm melting. Yeah, it's so cute. I know. It's... Oh, curse this app. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hey. Hey. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Despite internet struggles and my food break. I'll make sure to eat before next time. And Pride Month starts tomorrow. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope that you all stay safe as well, with Prideful being a thing that sadly exists. It's why my Twitter's currently on private. It will become public again after Prideful. I'm not trying to flash you. I'm trying to... God damn. Let's lift this up a bit. Yeah. One arm, Shannon. It was also my older brother's birthday yesterday, so if he watches the rerun of this, happy birthday. I did send him a message as well yesterday. But it might just be nice for him to hear it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I have to say. Also, a little note that you might find interesting is when I used to have singing lessons when I was about 14, my singing teacher said that if you find yourself yawning a lot, that's because you're breathing properly in order to reach the right notes and stuff. And if you noticed, I mainly yawned after I was doing my poly voice, which meant that I was doing the right kind of breathing to actually reach that pitch. So it's interesting. But it's also a bit annoying to yawn after each, or to end up yawning after each time I speak as her. Wow, that's interesting indeed. Yeah, because I do have a bit of classical singing training. Doesn't come in handy that much. I'm really bad at reaching high notes, which is not how it normally is for AFAB people or assigned female at birth people. I'm really going on a tangent. So I've been A Spy, and I will see you all next time.